Folks, welcome to yet another 100 before 40 race review, race update. In this video, folks, we're going to talk about marathon number 91 of 100. Yes, we are now in the single digits countdown towards that 100, and things are indeed getting exciting. For this one, folks, we returned to Secunda, but this time around it was part of the Kosmos 3-in-1, a marathon in the morning, a half marathon at 1 o'clock, and then a 10 kilometer, I think at 4 or 5 o'clock. I can't remember very well. If you want to check out details about traveling there, just go back to the video on marathon number 88 where we went for the Sasso Secunda marathon just 3 weeks before this marathon.
Hey, let us get all the modalities out of the way. This is marathon number 147. We just about to start. Yes. Tip off before you leave. One word, please, Thomas. One word. All I can say is let's enjoy the run. Let's enjoy the race. I'm all here for Farai. Facing his 100. Hopefully we will keep that in very soon. Very soon. We're rooting for you. So if you can take what you on the first, okay? Good. Yep. It's fun. Cheers, hey, cheers. See you now. Well, folks, it's the 100 before 40 thing. We are just about to start, or we started. We are 4 minutes into the race. Don't know what the plan is today, but I'll tell you one thing for sure. It is 3-in-1. They call it the running party. So basically going to be split into 3 parts. First part, 42, which has just started now. After 42, then we'll go over to the 21, and then an easier 10. But let's see what happens. As you can see, buses are passing me like I don't even exist. They're showing off. Just look at them. Ask them after a couple of hours how they look. Hello, how are you? If all of you guys are safe that energy later. Well, that's me. Cheers, guys.
All right. Very good morning to you, folks. Today, folks, is number 91 of the 100 before 40. So we're getting close to that 100 mark. We were here about 2-3 weeks ago for the other version of this Secunda marathons. I think the previous one we ran mostly the opposite route to this one. Weather-wise, they said it promises to be hot, but when I checked the weather forecast, it looks like it'll peak at 26 by the time I finish running, which is not bad. So I hope we'll have a good time. And folks, if you remember, let me just squeeze here. 3 weeks ago, we were driving Makhi's bus, but she was assistant driver. Today, she's driving the bus officially. Now the plan.
Today we're here for vibes. We are aiming a 5:30 finish. People who want to qualify must go.
That's you.
First park run done. And we celebrate.
Yay!
That's strong, eh?
We do it in 5Ks, eh? Park runs.
So,
Small bites. It's because we can't count more than 5.
no,
so
we can't. We did maths victories.
yeah.
We did Ben and Betty. R-A-E-O.
Yeah.
This is Ben. This is Betty.
The rain is raining.
The right.
That's the one we did. Sir Thomas. How are you, Sir Thomas? Good to see you. Same to you. Thank you. All right, folks, that's the third park run gone there. I'm still in Makhi's bus.
Guys, we just passed the 21 Ks.
halfway.
21 Ks. So we are left to 21 Ks. We are 241. We are moving nicely. We are right on time.
Oops, sorry.
Tano, Sirela,
Shupa,
Shupa,
Seswai,
Siswai,
Sinyani,
Sinyani,
Lesuni,
Ses,
Sieva,
Siebe,
Nyaha, Tin,
In,
Ian,
Ien,
Tuya,
Twee,
3,
Drie,
4,
Vier,
5,
Vijf,
6,
Zes,
7,
Zeven,
8, 9, en loop.
just counting. All right, let's go. Posi,
Kosi,
Piri,
Biri,
Tatu,
Tatu,
Ina,
Ina,
Shanu,
Shanu,
Tanatu,
Tendatu,
Nomwe,
Nomwe,
Sere,
Sere,
Fumbamwe,
Tribamu,
Gumi,
Gumi,
Posi,
Kosi,
Piri,
Biri,
Tatu,
Tatu,
Ina,
Ina,
Shanu,
Shanu,
No,
Natu,
Sere,
Sere,
Fumbamwe,
Tumamu,
Gumi.
Gumi.
Sorry, I skipped 6.
now Asambe to the top. Mina, now Asambe to the top.
To the top.
Short steps,
Steps.
Hesta,
Down.
Asambe
Assembly.
to the top.
To the top.
Short steps,
Steps.
Mina, now Asambe to the top. Mina, now Asambe to the top. Short steps, heads down, Asambe to the top. Short steps, Asambe to the top.
So guys, I just grabbed one out of curiosity. I don't know what this is. The lady said it's condensed milk. I don't try new things on race day. So yeah, I'm going to pass, but I just thought I should show you something unique.
How many more left? How many more in? Yeah?
Today is number 91.
91. Yeah. When is the 40? 1 November.
Yeah.
Right. You're ready. Is everyone okay? Everyone okay?
My love you all.
Now this one, Makhi, we're gonna ask for 2020. Let's start with 2010 and then with 2020.
All right, 20 running, 10 walk. All right.
Alright. Don't run with the blood. Wait, you are coming to 21. Don't do something. Slow down, take your breath, breathe in. And out. In. And out. In. And out. That's all. Okay, take your mjolo. Is it okay? And let's go in. 3 and 2 and 1. Makhi. 1.
Hello, my girl.
Hello, my God. Hello, my God.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, folks, let's talk about what went wrong, what went right, what should improve, what should be kept, and that sort of thing. Let's start with the experience on the Sub Halala bus. I've run on Makhi's bus before. The very first time I ran on Makhi's bus was at the Township Marathon a few years ago. In fact, I even did a blog about it. I'll drop a link in the comment section if you want to know or hear about how I felt to be on that bus for the very first time. But those who know, or for those who don't know, we will tell you anyway. Those who know will know that Makhi is full of life. The Sub Halala bus is always like a playful, joyous moment. This time around, it was the usual bubbly Makhi saying we are just here for vibes, we're just training for comrades, and there was no pressure for any qualifying time. In fact, she put a disclaimer right at the start that if you're chasing any qualifying time, please carry on, because her bus was not about qualifying. And Makhi is full of all this energy, that there's prayer, there's motivational talk, there are jokes there's even, if you're not careful, it's even defamation of certain characters, even though she doesn't mention their names. Those of us who've been around there, we're like, oh, I think she's talking about the 100 before 40. I'm joking, guys, it's not defamation of character, but she does use some of these examples to just warn you that don't get excited. We are going to pass people at 25, 30 and all that. Please be respectful. Don't start joking, making jokes of them. and forcing them to join the bus kind of thing. We are all dealing with different problems, so let's just focus on our problems. Let's keep going. If people join the bus, that's good enough. If they don't, well, don't force them. Let's just focus on what we're doing. So that is a huge plus for me, because sometimes buses have this tendency of, yeah, join a winner, and it can become annoying. I've had bad days at a race, and a bunch of guys come, join a winner, as if, you know, I owe them anything. That is not the vibe you get on Makhi's bus. I don't have a brief from Makhi, I'm just telling it as it is. So to wrap up on the bus, folks, I was quite a happy customer on the bus. In fact, the following day I could kiss, so it's a first thumbs up. In fact, it's a double first thumbs up from me. Now let's go to the race itself, the course and the marshalling and all that. The course, folks, if you saw in Marathon 88, we talked about a blue line and we said it was the Kosmos route in the opposite. So whatever we said about the route in 88, just think about it in reverse, and you don't need to watch this video any longer. No, I'm kidding, folks. There are obviously subtle differences in there, but you run in the same area as we ran at the Secunda Marathon, except that this time you're doing the reverse route with a few modifications. The biggest thing that I loved about that route, folks, is that it has a lot of twists and turns. Twists and turns are always a good thing for me, because they make breaking the race easier. You know, psychologically, I'm running from this corner to the next corner, from this street to the next street. Before I know it, I've run 42 kilometers. Unlike long stretches of open land that shows me I'm going to climb over that hill, go down that hump and that sort of thing. So that's always a plus for me. The hills are balanced because, again, it's short twists and turns, so they are short hills, steep in some cases, but they are short. You go around the bend, go up, around the bend, you go down, around the bend, go up, that sort of thing. And that's always brilliant. Thumbs up. The marshalling at the aid stations, like we always say on the 100 before 40, they are not water stations. There is more than water there. If you really want to see water stations, talk to me nicely. I'll tell you races where you can go and run and get water, not even at room temperature, at roadside temperature, water that is just on a table and the sun is hitting it and that sort of thing. Here we're talking about aid stations, and the ice cold water was not in short supply. Coke, Energade, all these energy drinks, food, sweets and all that, they were in abundant supplies. I give the Kosmos Marathon a thumbs up when it comes to the marshalling and the aid stations. What else is there to talk about, folks? I don't know. Maybe the weather. I mean, but as you know, the weather is beyond the organizers' control. This year it was not too bad. I think when we finished, it was a top of 26 or 27, so that was not too bad. But on some days, I understand it gets hot. You just need to be on the lookout, check the weather forecast and see how hot it's going to get. Adjust your hydration towards the race in the lead up to the race. The finish area was also brilliant for me, in the sense that, remember, it's 3-in-1. There are those that are doing the 3 races, the real gijimas on the day, and there's those like me who only did 1 race. But when we got there, they easily separated you so that you don't end up getting the wrong medal, because the real gijimas, the 3 races people get their special medal. So to avoid confusion and to avoid imposters, they had this separation. It was quite smooth. It was not something that they had to grab your hand, you know. It was, you this side, you that side, you got the right medal. And as you passed the medal station, there was plenty of food and drink and all that. So overall, folks, I think I can say we can give the Kosmos Marathon, not the whole 3-in-1. I didn't do the 3-in-1. I don't know what happened later. But as far as the marathon part is concerned, it's a first thumbs up from me. Will I do it again? Definitely. I would come back to do the 3 races, because I think maybe this is the sort of race that you want to make a race weekend. Drive out of town on a Friday, spend time on Friday night, you know, chatting to friends, preparing for the race, and then sleep over on Saturday, do a post-mortem of your races, talk to each other about the cramps, the blocked ear and all that, all those excuses runners have for not making their time, and then sleep in on Sunday wake up late and then probably drive back to Joburg or drive back to wherever you traveled from at midday kind of thing, having had enough rest and that sort of thing. So make it a race weekend. Therefore, if I'm going back there, I'll probably be going back for the 3-in-1. That is not to say you shouldn't go there if you're not doing the 3. The marathon option is also a brilliant option. If you stay in Joburg, you probably can easily drive in on the morning, run and drive back on the afternoon. Probably spare some time to watch your friends do the half marathon at least and drive back. If you enjoyed this video, folks, please give me a fat thumbs up, and if you have not done so already, please hit subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notifications when we post something new on this 100 before 40. Other than that, folks, see you in the next video.